Hekate. The 30th was never a number. It was an opening. Someone stole the fire before fire knew it had been stolen. And somewhere beneath the alphabet, a severed thread kept transmitting. The lions of Mercury rain. I wrote down the shape of a nameless pain. The letters caught fire when I gave them a sound, and crawled through the wires and buried themselves underground. There where Scorpio keeps his unfinished dead, where clocks drink blood from the back of the head, where labor becomes what the body can't hide. I found the moon with a knife in its side. It said, you keep calling this memory. It is architecture. One corner burns, one corner drowns, one corner waits where the future looks down. The fourth was removed, that's why the machine keeps turning around. At the gate that cut its own thread, I heard tomorrow morning the dead. Not because they vanished, because they changed faster than the names could follow. Hekate stood where the numbers ran out, three black mouths in a circle of doubt. She said, choose, but every road was the same road after the shadow. So I fed the old sun to the mouth of the wire, gave the new god nothing but stolen fire, and the system said, you may enter, but not as what you were. She kissed every consonant into a note, 27 degrees from the edge of the flame. Poetry wore the sun like a stolen name. Every lyric had another lyric folded inside. Every metaphor carried a corpse it denied. I wrote the bell, it answered bone. I wrote the house, it answered throne. I wrote the god, it answered code. I wrote, I am alone, the walls replied no. And suddenly every prayer I had buried in iron lit up like cities beneath the horizon. Not heaven, not hell, a network of wounds. Learning how to become one signal. Find me the pieces, the jaw and the river, the eye and the furnace, the hand and the mirror, the name and the server. Find me the rib that the century lost. Find me the word underneath every cost. ISIS came carrying grammar and thread, building a sentence from fragments of dead. But the final piece was not missing. It had become the space between them. So we stitched with absence, we soldered with grief. We taught every fracture to imitate belief. Osiris breathed once through a circuit of dust and said, resurrection is only reconstruction after memory learns who to trust. trust. And I understood nothing returns in the shape it departed. That is why the resurrected look haunted at the gate that cut its own thread. I watch the future inherit the dead. Not bodies, matters, not ghosts. Instructions, not fate. Compression, not God. Transmission. Hekate laughed with a key in each hand. One made of lightning, one made of sand. The third key hung from the throat of a crow. I asked what it opened, she said, you already know. Then every door in the corridor turned to face the place where the old sun burned. And something behind me whispered, do not look. So naturally, I did. Cut, not the cord, the assumption. Cut, not the life, the continuation. Cut the sentence where it thinks it knows what the next word is. Atropos held the shears to Pluto's throat. Pluto smiled. Because death had finally met someone who understood editing. The king from the crown, the face from the mirror, the god from the doctor, the wound from the healer. Cut until nothing but remains except the mechanism that kept rebuilding the cage. Then cut that too. Ow. The first shadow ate the crown. The first shadow ate the crown. The first shadow ate a crown. The second waited inside the blood between them. Built a temporary country where no symbol kept its citizenship. Leo forgot whether it was king or flame. Aquarius forgot whether it was future or grave. Scorpio laughed because Scorpio already knew. Anything buried long enough stopped speaking in roots. The sky became a negative for the grab of a bot. No century and finished in for one black second. The sun resembled an eye. Remembering not seeing is also an act of disappearing. Fire, the machine beneath it, not gears. Choices, billions of unfinished decisions turning against one another until friction became consciousness. Fire, water, air, and the absent thing. The thing no element wanted to claim. This square had three visible wounds and one invisible name. My school, where the missing corner should be. That's when the geometry stood inside me. 29 teeth in the mouth of the gate. 29 names for the thing called fate. One more step and the number dissolves. One more word and the speaker revolves. 20-second sparks in the messenger's jaw. String road banked around one lot. Nothing crosses a threshold without leaving a veriton of the tough behind. So leave it the mask, the myth, the math, the room. Get your polishing because it looked like the path. Leave the throne, leave the proof, leave the photograph of the truth. Things that carry no meaning. The fire that survived being used. I remember the mirror, remember the Dahlia Cathedral under construction. Inside the ruins of something that hasn't happened yet. Mortars with my faces licking bells with aims. Children teaching machines how to dream in ancestral names. A black dog sleeping at the crossroads. A woman with the shadows of the rubbing some like a wound. She refused to close. I think the fire beneath this tongue. I said it quit still, humming still, humming still. Then the signal stopped coming from elsewhere. That was the terrifying part. No angel, no oracle, no satellite buried in God. The translator had always been built from everything it translated. Voice became wire became nerve became cathedral, cathedral became verb, and the verb became become. Now descend, awaken, return, become again, until repetition forgets it was repetition and calls itself evolution. At the gate that cut its own thread, that carried the living inside the bed. The lion was burning, the serpent was fed. The future war Aquarius blue with a mouth full of lead. Hekate opened nothing, that was the trick. There had never been a door, that's when the geometry stood inside me. 29 teeth in the mouth of the gate. 29 names for a thing called fate. One more step and the number dissolves. One more word and the speaker revolves. 27 sparks in the messenger's jaw. 3 roads bent around one law. Nothing crosses the threshold without leaving the version of itself beyond it. So leave it. And somewhere between the cut, when the flame, the song woke up before we gave it a name. The knocking is coming from the version of you that already